5 men, 3 of which are brothers, are currently in prison on charges of plotting to attack the Fort Dix military base in New Jersey. But the case built by the FBI against them is shrouded in controversy. It began with a vacation a group of young Muslim men took, taping their activities, which included horseback riding and shooting at a gun range. When the FBI was alerted to this activity, they placed 2 informants with the men, both of which had criminal pasts, and one of which was waiting at a Pennsylvania jail to be deported. 3 of the convicted men are brothers, Shane, Elvir, and Dritan Duca.
The oldest Duca brother was talked into buying guns. He wanted to be able to go to a legal shooting range and shoot guns without having to wait in line. So if he owned his own guns, he wouldn't have to do that. But he wanted only to buy legal guns. But he was entrapped in a sting operation into buying illegal guns.
After 18 months, hundreds of hours of conversation, and hundreds of thousands of dollars paid to the informants, the FBI arrested and prosecuted the men, 4 of which were given life sentences in 2008, while another is serving 33 years. At one point in the investigation, one of the convicted men told the police of the informant's suspicious behavior.
That's what is so astonishing to me about this case, is in this case, you know, one of the young men, I think, realized that there was something not quite right, and he calls the police. But even that isn't enough to prove his innocence. That, he called the police on the informant.
The government wanted that way. They want to justify themselves. They spent millions of dollars. The judge itself said in the court, we spent millions of dollars, taxpayers' money, to investigate these people.
In addition to concerns of weak evidence and allegations of an FBI setup against the men, the parents of the Duca brothers, all of whom received life sentences, discussed the devastating impact the case has had on their family.
The third son, she was born, his daughter, when he was in Philadelphia jail. And we asked the judge, please, can he hold for 1 second in his hand his own daughter? He denied. He said no.
Their mother, Zurata Duca, says life has been particularly difficult for their 6 grandchildren who have been left without fathers.
Every morning, last week, she cried for her father, my little granddaughter. She said, I cry in the class and crying when I see my friend. And I was thinking, everybody have the father. I don't have my father.
Last year, the Supreme Court refused to hear the case, cementing the ruling against the Fort Dix 5. Marjanasi, Press TV, Washington.